Hey y'all, it's Megan. If you're returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome aboard. So I'm back in my car. We're gonna do another little story time. We've had a few birthdays in the family lately, and it got me thinking about some birthday cake mishaps. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. Like I said, we've had a few birthdays in my family lately, and my mom is somewhat of an amateur cake artist, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give her that title. She would claim otherwise, but she, from the time I was, born, I guess, she has always made our birthday cakes. There's been very few birthdays where we decided to have an ice cream cake or something from somewhere else, but for the most part, it's been Mama makes pound cake and decorates it somehow. It either goes with the theme of our birthday parties when we were little, or she would, just come up with something as we got older. She would her creative vision would happen. So I'm gonna start this by showing you a few of the ones from when I was growing up. And as we get to the ones that have stories that go with them, I will mention that. So just an idea of how she started out with cakes. There's some from when I was really little that it was, basically just cake pans that were shaped, and then she would just pipe the icing on, and still, that is more than I can do. I am not skilled at all with a piping bag. I try, but it's really bad. If you've seen my Ginger Cruise video from a few years ago, you know how bad I am at piping. If you haven't seen that, I'll link that down in the description. So there was the Lion King cake. She made my Mufasa, which was kind of freehand-ish. I'm not sure if the cake pan was shaped like a lion or if it was just like a circle. But it's, it's a Mufasa or Simba, I'm not sure which one, cake. And that was for my Lion King birthday when I was 3, because I was obsessed, still am. And then, we had this kitty cat cake when I was, I think that was my 6th birthday. I didn't include pictures here, but I had a Barney cake when I was 2. I think my first birthday, she made a teddy bear smash cake for me. I don't have pictures of that one either. And then my 4th birthday was Esmeralda. I remember distinctly that was Esmeralda. But I don't have pictures of those. But they were just shaped cake pans that, she just piped the icing into the, the shape and decorated it like that, kind of like the Mufasa one. So Hercules was a slight obsession for a few years, and so I had a Hercules birthday party, and that was when she started kind of getting fancy. And you can tell this was the 90s because those columns were everywhere. You could have no wedding cake was complete in the 90s without those columns being used. So she, it was Grecian. She made me my Hercules cake, and we started seeing some figurines get used. We're bringing in some outside inspiration here. The first one that has a story that goes along with it, the first little mishap, was my Mulan birthday. Again, she made me a nice tiered cake, and it was decorated again with those characters. You can see if you zoom in, or let me just try to blow it up a little bit, zoom in for you. This 3-tiered cake has icing around each of the joints of where the layers, the different tiers connect. And it was purple because A, purple was my favorite color, and B, it went with Mulan's little outfit. So Mom had this purple icing piped all around there. So she has it sitting on the buffet thing, a piece of furniture, china cabinet kind of thing, that was in our formal dining room. She has it up and away so the cats can't get to it, so it's out of the way while, my friends are starting to come for my birthday party. People are literally about to arrive, and so she goes to get the cake and bring it into the kitchen and stuff. And she realizes that at some point, my little sister has come by, seen that pretty purple frosting, and done this around the entire thing. She has licked all of the purple frosting off of this cake. So my mom naturally panics. I don't believe tears were involved, but she was like, oh my gosh. So she calls my dad. She's like, you've got to handle when kids start coming because I have to re-ice this cake. So, my sister, she doesn't have cooties, but you don't want on a cake. So my mom scrapes icing off, re-ices it, re-pipes. She didn't have any purple anymore, so she's just using the leftover buttercream, just pipes it on there. And so I guess it, it ended up being just white, and it was still lovely and still tasted great. No drama, no problem. I still had my birthday. We still had cake. It was still fine, but it was just a little something that happened with a birthday cake. Then we went a few years with no issues. I had another cat birthday, which I don't have a picture of that one either. I had a butterfly cake when I was 11 because it was the early 2000s and everyone had purple butterflies everywhere. That was my first tattoo idea. Anyone else? The purple butterfly tramp stamp? That was glad I couldn't get tattoos in 2003. I had, for my 12th birthday, I had tropical fish. How I came up with that idea, I will never know. But I had tropical fish. So my mom was gonna make me this beautiful little like terrarium kind of birthday cake with little fish and little seaweed, and I thought it was gonna be super cute, and it was super cute. Now I'll put the picture in here. You can see there's 12-year-old me, yeah, proof I used to have hair. Fun fact, this is actually the second time this cake was decorated. So again, cake is made the day before party so that it's all good to go. My mom has, again, to hide it from the cats, put it away. So it is living in our oven. Don't get ahead of me. Y'all know where it's going. My friends are gonna arrive at some point. So what we were doing for that particular birthday was my mom had like little make your own like pizzas. She had little mini pizzas that she was gonna cook, little mini pizza dough crusts, and then we could all like put on whatever we wanted, because I was a vegetarian at the time, and I had friends who, wouldn't eat a vegetable if it was the last thing on earth. So it was make your own thing. Fun. She goes to preheat the oven. She does not take the cake out. So when she gets the oven preheated and she goes to put the little mini pizza dough discs, pizza bases, what? The mini pizzas in the oven, she opens it up and just, ah! Oh no, oh no, oh no. My mom's precious. She doesn't curse, so it was just, ah, oh no, oh no, oh no. And there may have been tears with that one, I'm not sure, because the icing had all completely melted off of this cake. It was just a soupy mess. So I guess she had to clean the oven too. Like, while she's having a birthday party for 12-year-olds and redecorating a cake, she also had to clean the oven. God bless this woman. Anyway, so she takes the cake out. She scrapes all the melted icing off of it. The cake itself is fine. It wasn't in there, long enough to do anything, but it surely to goodness melted the buttercream. So she's like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? So I've got friends literally coming in the door, and they're like, hi, Meaghan's mom. And she's like, hi girls. And she's redecorating this cake, and it looked just as good the second time. I don't know how she threw it together that quickly, but she did, and she got it. I mean, because she had to start completely over. It was melted. She took it all off, started over from scratch, and she got those little fishies on there, and she got the little seaweeds on there, different colors, different textures. This woman's amazing. So now that's the birthday where we had twice baked cake. That's just what we call it. I don't know why all of my family stories like have titles, as if I'm living in some kind of like sitcom. That was like the first like pretty impressive cake in my mind that my mom decorated. I'll show you how much better she's gotten over the years. I'll just include a couple more birthday cakes that she's had for me, and also for like my husband and stuff. When I was in high school, I became obsessed with penguins. That's still my favorite animal. And I wanted to have a penguin themed birthday. We went ice skating. It was a whole thing. So my mom made me a penguin cake. You can't really see him that great in this picture. He's got at kind of a weird angle. He looks more like a puffin, but I swear he looked like a penguin. He was very cute. And so there was that one, and then I also wanted to be in fashion design. I've mentioned that before. My original plan was to go to the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York to become a fashion designer, so I was all about looking good. Cue me wearing just like t-shirts and yoga pants all the time now. Things change. So she had a fashion themed birthday for me when I was 18 or 19. That was my little shoe cake that she made for me. She sculpted that one. She just made like a sheet cake and cut that one out and iced it and made me a little shoe cake, and I loved that. My favorite cake she's ever made for me was 2012 when I came back from working at Disney, and she made me a Jungle Cruise cake, complete with little Playmobil animals, and she made me a little boat on there and even wrote the happy birthday in Disney font because she's extra. So that's my favorite birthday cake she's ever made for me. But then we get into some of the other ones. These are some of like her more impressive cakes, if you ask me. There's my husband with one of his first birthday cakes that she ever made him. It was a burger because that's his favorite food. So she made him a burger cake. The patty was a brownie, and then she had pound cake buns, and she went searching all around till she could find places that she could get little fruit slices, like the orange slices, but that were red so that she could use them for tomato. She had sour belts for the lettuce. Like, she went all out. Even though this boy will eat nothing on his burgers, like no ketchup, no nothing. Barbecue sauce and bacon if we're lucky, but he just eats them dry. It's disgusting. But anyway, she made it a pretty burger. And so he had that one. That was my Mego cake because I'm a child and I love Lego. We all love Lego. My husband recently just finished his Millennium Falcon finally. I'll insert a picture of that here too for fun. He got a case for it and it's on display. And then my husband also has had, while we're talking about the Millennium Falcon, he has had a few Star Wars cakes because that's his thing. So she made him a Chewbacca cake complete with little white chocolate chip thingies, and then she made a scroll cake for his episode 27. I'm not looking at the picture. I think it was 27 or 28. She made his scroll cake. Then a few years ago, my sister wanted to have a Taco Tuesday birthday, so we had Mexican food, and then my mom made everyone a taco cake, individual little taco cakes. The last two, this one is my brother-in-law's cake. My mom always says, do y'all have any ideas, anything fun you want to like challenge me to make? And he was like, make me a tree. So she did a bonsai tree and, you know, a little Rice Krispie tree, and I thought that was very cute too. The last story goes along, I've spent a lot of time just showing you pictures of my cakes that my mom's made. Hopefully that's okay. I'm just very proud of her. The most recent birthday, I turned 30. And last March, I was at the grocery store and I saw I was just like going to the checkout and I saw the party section and I saw this cute little like imitation or something, and it had a little kitty cat that had a unicorn horn. And I took a picture of it and I sent it to my mom, and I was like, does anybody believe that if the unicorn cat had been a thing when I was little, like I would not have wanted that? Does anyone think that I would not have demanded that be my birthday theme? And Mom was like, oh no, we would definitely have done that. And then I was like, my 30th birthday? Because I had just seen somewhere where someone on Instagram had a 30th birthday that was Lisa Frank themed, and I was like, that's very on brand for me. So I was like, oh, what if for my 30th birthday I just had like a fun thing that was like exactly what I would have wanted in the 90s. That was it. That was the entire conversation. It happened on March, whatever, 5th, 6th, sometime. I'll find the screenshot and send it and put it in here. We never mentioned it again. Never spoke of it. Mom's like, anything you want for your birthday? And I was like, I think that maybe I want that chocolate espresso cake that you make, but like as far as decoration, you do whatever you want. She's like, okay. They come to my house for my birthday, and my mom had not only remembered the stuff, she had gone to the store, she had bought the plates, she had got the napkins, she brought over the kitty cat unicorn stuff, and we had a little kitty cat unicorn party, and she made me the cake because that was what I wanted. And I was like, I don't know that I've ever loved a cake more. Maybe my Jungle Cruise one, but this one's pretty cute too. That's not a mishap, but it's just a really fun story. It's really cute. Just, I love my mama. She's the best. That's it. I just thought that I could tell you a little non-Disney story today. Talk a little bit about some of the birthday cakes that I've had, or that we have had. Brag on my mama a little bit because I think she's really talented. She refuses to believe it. Let me know what your favorite one of our cakes was down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.